Guys, I'm going through a lot. I'm going through a lot right now. I'm about to pass out. I'm about to pass out on the stream. Help me. Someone help me.
Yes, indeed, that was my reaction to the Final Fantasy VII 25th anniversary stream, but this will be the recap. What is going on, guys? It is your boy TKD123 here, back in here on PlayStation Source. And in case you missed the incredible Final Fantasy VII 25th anniversary stream yesterday, I'm going to recap all of the tidbits and info that we got here from that stream in this truncated video for you to watch, and we'll go over my thoughts and opinions on all these announcements. And honestly, I don't want to waste any more time on this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like on the video, as well as stay subscribed to PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Down below as well, you can find the Square Enix Final Fantasy VII 25th anniversary blog post that goes over all of the information that was on the stream as well. If you want to read along, let's get right into it. First announcement was that Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade that came out last year in 2021 for PS5 and Epic Game Store will be coming to Steam as well. It's available now. Then if you go check it out, if you haven't played it and you have a Steam account and for some reason you don't want to use Epic Game Store, go buy FF7 Remake Intergrade. This will include the intermission DLC with Yuffie. It's a great package. Definitely go check out that game if you have not on Steam. Next up, for those that have Steam Deck, the FF7 Remake Intergrade version will be compatible with Steam Deck starting today. You'll be able to play on Steam Deck and enjoy it on the go. It makes me mad because I want a Vita 2 and I want FF7 on there, but you know what? We'll just keep it moving. Let's just keep it going. Next up, they went into merchandise where we got a look at a Buster Sword digital clock, which I actually really want. We have 4 new statues. One is a traditional soldier, another is Roche from FF7 Remake, and a Shinra Public Security Forces officer. I think that's what it looks like with the red armor, with the bike and everything. That might be that. And of course, we do have our boy Cloud here as well in a statue form. And lastly, here we have 2 rings with both them having like Shinra engravings on them and 2 materia stones. You love to see that merchandise right there on the stream. Lastly, moving out here before we get to the games, we have a music update with the Final Fantasy VII Vinyl compilation being released on August 11, 2022 this year, along with a new CD and a 25th anniversary playlist available on music streaming platforms later on in the year as well. I ain't gonna hold you, I kind of want the vinyl, but probably won't get it. We have it on the playlist. I'm cool with that for streaming platforms and all that. But moving on, we did see our first look at Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier Season 3, which is called Highway Star. We have a new map called Midgard Plateside, a new weapon called Serpent Launcher, a new water materia system as well, along with a new style which is called Machinist. I believe that the styles in that game, if I remember correctly, are classes. I'm pretty sure that's kind of how that goes. But ultimately, this looks really cool. Looks like a lot of fun. I would love to play this more than I usually do, and I only played it for like the first week when it first came out back in the day. But man, I really want this on Switch and at least console. Like, what are we doing, guys? Like, at least put this on Switch, man. At least put it on Switch. I would love to play this on a Pro Controller and have fun with that. I know that I can connect my DualSense to my iPhone, and I actually have a grip for it and everything. I did do it on the First Soldier when it first came out, but I really want to play it on Switch, man. What are we doing, man? I don't want to play it on my phone. Next up here, we got a new look and more info about Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. If you didn't know what this was announced a few months ago. This is a culmination and compilation of everything that was and ever will be FF7 as of this point, remade into game format. So this will include the original Final Fantasy VII before Crisis, the mobile game. We have a Crisis Core as well, Dirge Cerberus, and Advent Children for the first time being developed as a game, which that was a movie, if you guys didn't know that beforehand, and it looks really great. I really adore its look and aesthetic. This is going to be the most one-to-one like remake we'll ever get of Final Fantasy VII as of this current day, because of course Remake is definitely going in a whole different direction. We will cover that later on in the video, but you know, if you want to just play the core original Final Fantasy VII game in a modern format, this is definitely the way to do it, and I think it looks great. Closed beta test in 2022, they did confirm that, but also with the Final Fantasy VII First Soldier, same deal. Please bring this to Switch. Why is it not on Switch? Why is it not on other consoles? Please bring it to Switch. Come on now. Next up here, what is coming to Switch is this new and crazy real remaster slash remake of Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. This is called Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. For this version, it looks incredible. I miss my boy Zach. Can't wait to get back in there. I played it on PSP after I played through Final Fantasy VII, the original game, after I played Remake, and I loved Crisis Crisis Core to bits on PSP and now bringing it to a bunch of different consoles now is going to be fantastic for the game itself, and really shows that this game is going to be very critical for understanding the future of the Remake saga that we'll get into later on. But it has much better improved visuals and much better gameplay system that looks very similar to the hack and slash nature of the original game, with the DMW system as well. We see it in the top left hand screen instead of on the middle of the screen like it was on PSP. It looks great, cannot wait to play it. But it comes out on PS5, PS4, Switch, Xbox One, Xbox Series consoles with X and S, and Steam as well, allegedly this winter. If we Google search winter, right, it says December 21st through March 20th. So allegedly we could be getting this game on December 21st, 2022 through March 20th, 2023. I am a little bit hesitant on believing that, if I'm gonna keep it real with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, delays are definitely a thing, and I kind of doubt we'll see it in that frame time. But hey, they showed a lot in this trailer, and I'll say there's at least a decent shot that we may see it during that time frame of winter 2022 into 2023. It could be possible. We'll have to see when it comes out, but I cannot wait to play this game because I definitely want to play Crisis Core in a modern platform for sure. And lastly here, where that original clip in the beginning of this video came from, and it was something that I could not even fathom that it would actually go down. It really happened, guys. We got the sequel to Final Fantasy VII Remake announced with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I can't even believe that I'm saying that out of my words, out of my mouth. I think you guys can hear in the video that I'm going crazy. I'm still going crazy. I'm still losing it. Kev, pull yourself together, pull yourself together, pull yourself together. I lost my shit. You can watch the entire reaction video uploaded on the channel already. I uploaded there. I'll link it over here in the top card and on the screen and in the description. Why not? I'll put it down below as well in the description. Complete insanity. Cannot wait for it. Let's talk a little bit about it here because I have way too much to say about this in terms of story and lore purposes. I have way too much to talk about it, but it will be going down next week. I will break down this trailer next week bit by bit, and I'll give you guys a full breakdown because, man, I have so much to say about it. It looks incredible. Cannot wait to play it. I'm like still blown away that it's real. I can't believe it. Guys, the Final Fantasy VII Remake sequel got announced yesterday, bro. What are we doing here? But it's due out allegedly next winter. So as we said before, we did a Google search, which means that it could be out allegedly on December 20th, 2023 through March 20th, 2024, somewhere in that time frame. Now, once again, this one I doubt a little bit more than Crisis Core, just because I know of the scale and the severity that this game has to really endure and really carry coming off of the back of the remake and everything, and being the sequel to the remake. However, they did say that, hey, they do already have work started in early production on the third game as well. I jumped the gun. I'm going crazy. I forgot to tell y'all this too. They also gave us clarification that the remake saga will be 3 games, with Remake and now Rebirth is the middle one, and we'll have another titled Final Fantasy VII entry for the third game to wrap up this saga completely. I cannot believe that we got that yesterday. I'm still blown away. I'm still trying to recover from it. I don't think I'll recover until it's out, honestly. Like, I need this now. I need this tonight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 3 games. It's out allegedly next year, next winter. We'll see if that actually happens. I'm not quite sure about that. But yeah, guys, that is about it for this recap. I have a lot more to say about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I cannot wait to sit down and break this video down for you guys because there is a lot here in this trailer that we can really kind of gauge what's going on with this next entry in the remake saga. But if you enjoyed the recap, make sure to leave a like on the video, as well as hit subscribe to PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation and all things Final Fantasy VII. I cannot wait to talk about this game. Road to Reunion, Road to Rebirth are absolutely happening. I have way too many Road to podcasts to get started on this year, but I cannot wait to do them all here for the culture because I just can't wait to talk about it, guys. Down below, find links to our Discord, our Twitter, and our Anchor link. That way you can listen to our long form content in podcast format. Those, of course, being the Road to series that we said before: Road to Ragnarok, Road to Part 1, Road to Reunion, Road to Rebirth. We got way too many in the pipeline. But for now, thank y'all for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.